Hello, second graders. Welcome to writing. Writing is one of my favorite subjects to teach, and I am so excited that we are having this opportunity to do this together. Today is just a quick intro to writing. You're going to see in the other videos that I was talking about the certain days, but I realized, oh my goodness, they might not know how to do this at home. And so I thought I better put a video together to kind of introduce us to what it might look like to Writer's Workshop from home. Now, what we're going to do first is just talk about some of the things that we're going to need for Writer's Workshop. So the first thing we need is a comfortable place to write. This is really important because if we're uncomfortable and we're just like, oh, I hate sitting here, or we're in front of the TV and we're distracted, we might think, I don't want to write. So we want to make sure that we have somewhere that we really love to be and it's distraction free so that we can get as much writing as we can. Now, the second thing we need is some paper and a pencil, something to write with. Now, you should have paper in your blue folder from school, and you should be able to get that to write on. And then on Wednesdays, we'll send home more paper so that you will always have paper to write on, so no excuses. Now, if you don't have this paper, and you do have a notebook from school that we gave you, a composition notebook, you can just go ahead and use that to write in as well. That would be absolutely fine. So it's really important to have paper and pencil to write on, because without that, how can we practice our writing? So the next thing we need is a timer. Now I'm going to include a timer on our weekly schedule that you can click on, and it's a 15-minute timer, and you can just go ahead and play it through. If the music bothers you, just go ahead and mute it, and you can just go ahead and wait for the 15 minutes. That timer is really important because we need to be writing for at least 15 minutes a day. And as we get more and more stamina in writing, that timer is going to go from 15 minutes to 20 minutes. And then from 20 minutes to maybe 25 minutes. This is really important because just like with reading, the more we do it, the better we get at it. And the same is true for math. The same is true for piano. The same is true for soccer, basketball, all these things that we love to do. The more we do it, the better we get. So practice, practice, practice. All right, the fourth thing we need is lots of ideas. Now, we're going to talk in the next couple of days of how we can generate ideas for writing, but I just want you to start thinking about what are things that you like to write about. I love writing made-up stories. Those are fiction stories. So the kind of stories that most of you love to read are stories that I love to write. I also love writing nonfiction. I love writing all about stuff. So those are all ideas for writing. So just go ahead and start thinking about what are some things that you like to write about. All right, the next thing we need to bring to writing class, Writer's Workshop every day is excitement. Why do I have to bring excitement to school or to Writer's Workshop, Miss Sewell? That's because if you're not excited about writing, it's probably going to be a chore for you, and you're probably not going to do very much of it. So I want you to be excited about writing. I know I am. I love writing. It's my favorite thing to do, and it's one of my favorite things to teach. So I'm super excited to go over this with you guys. So those are the 5 things you need to bring to class with you. A comfortable place to write, a paper and a pencil, a timer. I'll provide a link to a YouTube timer if you don't have one for you, so don't worry. But you'll need to bookmark that timer just so that you can always have it every day, because I'll go ahead and tell you, go ahead and set your timer and let's write for 15 minutes. You need lots of ideas, lots and lots and lots of ideas. So start thinking about what are some things that you like to write about. And finally, I want you to be excited about writing. I want you to be as excited as I am. So what we're going to do today is we're just going to get some time to write, some practice building that stamina. So What I want you to do is I want you to think about something to write about. Thumbs up when you've got an idea. Okay, so I have an idea of something I want to write about. I want to write about, the day before break in my class, the power went out, and I had to try to figure out how to teach my class without the power. So I'm going to write that story on this piece of paper. What are you going to write about? Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to read that story. So what I want you to do is find a comfortable place, get a paper and a pencil, get your timer ready on your computer, or if you have a timer that you can set for yourself, that's great too. Set that timer for 15 minutes. We're going to write for 15 minutes today. And then take that idea that you just thought about just a moment ago, and I want you to get yourself super excited. I can do it. And I want you to get ready to write a story. All right? So go ahead, click on that timer, and start writing. Until next time, be excited. And we'll see you soon. So we're going to spend 15 minutes just writing that idea we thought of in our head. Oh, wait. I heard that question. Miss Sewell, what if I finish my story and I still have time left? You can do lots of things if you finish a story before the 15 minutes timer is up. You can write another story. You can edit and revise the story that you already wrote. And you can add details to your picture and to your story to make it better. So, second graders, I hope you're as excited about writing as I am. And until next time, happy writing.